I haven't put a couple on yet, but okay. I'm drinking. I haven't had any yet. Now we're ready. Oh, wait, music. We've got that too. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Play. Ooh, we like this. A little nature sounds. I think we'll start lying on our back today. Yay for just coming down gently, tenderly. Maybe closing your eyes and tuning into how it feels resting on the ground. Noticing the sensations that are talking to you, the obvious sensations. But then also noticing subtle sensations. Maybe sensations that feel really good. Even sensations that are not there. Numb places, places where you don't detect any sensation at all. Just noticing, bringing some attention there. And having come into our bodies, starting to focus on our breath now, pulling it into our lower belly, using the whole lung, the bottoms of our lungs, our middle lungs, the tops of our lungs. Fill them completely. In and out through our nose, smooth, even flow. Then from here, taking your knees into your chest. Still breathing, slow and even, but feel the stretch. Maybe shift from side to side, rocking on your lower back. And then slide that left leg down and hold that right knee. Maybe even extend with some effort that left leg, flexing that quadricep, your thigh a little bit. Feel into that left hip flexor. And then gently we'll switch sides. Pulling that left knee over into the left shoulder. Actively extending your right leg. Opening. And then taking this left knee across your body for a gentle spinal twist. Pulling it over with the right arm. Maybe the left arm goes out to a T. Gaze might follow that left arm or just be up towards the ceiling still. Breathe. And then gently pulling that knee back in through center. Extending the left leg and pulling that right knee back in. And then drawing it across your body towards the left. Extend your right arm. Maybe follow it with your gaze. Use the left hand to guide that right knee. Half gravity and half you helping with this twist. Breathe. And gently bring that knee back through center. Give it a nice hug. Extend the leg. Reach your arms overhead. Feel the abdomen lengthen and the ribs expand, space between the ribs. And then we'll roll over into our table pose. You can roll over your shins and just flip over on your side. But in this table pose, curl the toes under, extend your hips back just for that gentle toe stretch, opening the feet. Then coming forward, pressing the tops of your toes down, reaching the crown forward. Finding your breath with the cat-cow movement. Belly drops when you inhale to fill across the chest. Then exhale, let the chest deflate and then pull in the belly button, chin to chest, tuck. Do a couple more with your breath. And then shift your hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. Open under the arms and reach those fingers forward. Breathing smoothly and evenly again. And then when you're ready, come back up, curl the toes under, hips high for downward facing dog. And walk your hands back towards your feet. We're going to do the open twist here. So leave those left fingertips down, reach the right arm up, then the left knee a lot. Wow. It could be a lot of sensation. I'm experiencing right hip opening. Gently bring the hand down, no need to rush. The left arm will go up. Beautiful. Breathe. Breathe into that outer hip, that smooth and even breath. Bringing that hand down, bend your knees a lot and let your chest come to your thighs, however far that is. The crown of your head reach towards the ground. Gently shake your head, release. And then start to gently straighten those legs, nice and slow. Lift our arms overhead, eventually circling them up. Let's interlace the fingers and press the palms up. Tuck the tail under and pull the low belly in. Engage your abdomen and your core. Then bend to the right. Stick the left hip out. Back through center. Press up with your palms and down your shoulders. Then over to the left. Back up. Open your heart and chest, bending the arms, and then lead with that heart, fold in. We're going to walk your hands forward. Gentle plank, just for a brief moment, pulling in the core, pressing the tops of the mid-shoulder region, tap the back up, and then lower all the way down. Slide your hands forward into Sphinx pose. Elbows are under your shoulders. Palms are pressed down, gaze up. Breathe, enjoy the breath. And then gently tuck the chin in. The head be heavy. Press the top of the shoulders up. And then looking up, pull the hands under. Curl the toes back into downward facing dog. Sit points high, high, high. Press your shoulders towards your toes. Then gently reach that right foot up. Bend, twirl, open the thigh. Stepping it forward into that lunge. And then we're going to move that right arm up in the open twist. Right arm up into our dragonfly twist. Strong. Breathe. And from here, we're gonna do a bit of some core work, just going right into an upward and upright twist. So letting that left hand come up off the ground, right arm is going back, left arm forward, just reach in opposite direction, strong back leg. You can always drop that knee. And then windmill both hands down, send that right heel up, waking up the back, set the foot down, downward facing dog. Notice the difference from one side of your back, underneath the shoulder compared to the other. Left heel lifts now, opening, twirling. Let that feel good. And then when you're ready, step it forward, lunging. Again, you can always drop the knee, feel into that just a little bit. Yay. Right palm down, lift your left fingers high. Strong foundation, pressing evenly into both feet. And the hand is there, but not too much weight in the hand. Reach up with that left arm. And then as you're reaching up, lift off of that bottom hand, coming upright, reaching the hands out in that twist, engaging the back. And then both hands down, left heel up, and plant, downward facing dog. And gently walk your hands back. Press on your shins, peek up, and plant those left fingers. Right arm goes up into our open twist. You're gonna open in the front of the shoulder, reach that hand behind your low back, and really curl that right shoulder back, twist it around. Both feet, even pressure. And then gently come up and back, switch hands, left arm goes up. Breathe. Open the shoulder, right arm down, rather left hand behind your low back. Use some pressure there to really pull that shoulder open. Breathe. Arm up, down, walking forward into your plank, feeling that strength before we lower, pausing in our strength. And then squeeze the elbows in, come halfway down, and press up into upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet down, breathe. First upward facing dog, a bit of a back bend that feels intense sometimes. Then curl the toes, send the sit bones high, down dog. Right heel up. Exhale, plant it in between your hands. Peek forward. And when you're ready, lift the right arm up. Breathe. We'll build on to this pose, this flow. We're going to come up into that open twist. And you're going to come off the ball of the back foot. Flatten that back foot. Bring that right arm up, straighten the right leg for sky archer pose. Pulling the right hand. And then bring those hands out to a T and reach forward into triangle pose. Tipping at your hip, right hand comes down to your shin or the block. Reach the left arm up. You're rolling that heart out from underneath, rolling that right thigh out towards the right, left thigh in, strong feet. And then wrap that left hand behind, lunge deep in the right leg, send the right arm up. Reverse your warrior. Good breath. And coming out of that, straightening the leg. This time we're going to come around into lightning bolt pose. So bring that left hand up, back on the ball of the back foot, and then reach your hands up, tilt your whole body in an angle, lightning bolt. Nice deep lunge, but a beautiful angle with your body. All the way from the heel to your fingertips. Then plant your hands, right foot goes up. Plant that foot, breathe. Spread your fingers wide. Left heel lifts. Lunge forward. Take a moment as you peek, get your bearings. And then to keep that right hand down as the left arm goes up. And then opening, lifting, breathe. And then planting the back heel, straightening the left leg, grab out of the left wrist, sky archer pose. Breathe. Then arms out to a T, reach forward with the left hand, tip into your triangle. Right arm up, left hand pressing into the block or the floor or your shin to really help you roll the heart out from underneath. The thighs spiral, right thigh in, left thigh out. Breathe. Then coming back up, bring your hands together, coming onto the ball of the back foot, reach your arms up, and then tilt your torso, angle that can follow the back leg. Breathe into this strong thunderbolt. Building a little bit of heat, getting some blood, or breath. Then hands down, send that left foot up, and then down dog. Breath, fingers spread, press into the ball of your index finger. Makes it strong. And then walking your hands back, peek up, exhale, fold in. Last twist here, left fingers down, right arm up. Breathe, wrap the hand behind, gaze up, twist. And then switch. Nice fluid movement, following the airflow in and out. Wrap the hand behind. Arm back up, hand down. We're gonna come into chair here. So spread your toes, or you can bring your big toes together. Feet could be hips distance apart. Otherwise, coming into chair, tail sinks down, belly goes in, arms lift, lower. We'll come into awkward chair, sink down, swing those hands behind, lift the heels up if that feels okay. Reach the fingers back, feel the stretch, top of your shoulders. Gaze, see if you can see your toes. And come all the way up, and we'll side bend to the right. We'll lift up, open through the chest. Side bend to the left. Opening your chest, tucking in the tail. Swan dive in, it feels good. Walking those hands out, top of your plank, reach that head forward, lower down, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Breathe. We'll do one more flow, adding on to what we've begun with so you know where you're headed. Follow your breath. Right leg goes up with an inhale. Step it forward when you exhale. Peek up. Then inhale, that right arm goes up. Exhale it down behind you. Inhale, open, twist. And then from here, taking your time a little bit, drop the back heel, come into your sky archer, pull the right wrist. Take a breath. Open to the T, find your triangle. Take a breath. Take a couple breaths. And then from here, swinging that left arm around in front, coming the ball of the back foot, reach up in a crescent warrior, and then just forward. Our thunderbolt pose. Lunge deep. From here, we're gonna open to warrior two. Hinge that right foot so it's aligned with your back foot, sink low. Then bring the forearm down to your thigh, side angle. Left arm up alongside the ear, stretch. You're going to bring your hands down for a wide-legged forward fold, right in between. I'm going to face the front so it's not weird. From here, peek up and then press your palms into the mat. Slide them back so your fingers are aligned with your toes and breathe. Good breath. Couple more breaths. Push, active, pull in the belly, engage the quads too, and shift your weight into the balls of your feet. And then gently walk your hands over to that right foot. Send the right heel up. And then plant the foot, down dog. Center ourselves with our breath. And then the left heel goes up. Placing it forward, breathe. Left arm reaches up, breathe. Coming all the way up with your twist, reach your arms away from each other. And plant the back foot. Bring that left arm up, pull on it with your right hand. Open, feels so good on the left side rather. Right sides all mixed up today. And then lunging back down in front, bring your hands together, pivot under the ball of the foot, reach up, and then tilt yourself forward using all those supportive muscles, feeling strong for a moment. Oh, I think we missed triangle pose. So coming up into a straight leg again, reach your hand forward, tip, enjoy your triangle pose. Reach the hand up. It feels good. Reach, reach. And from here, we'll come into our warrior two, lunging. Extend your stance so that you can get deeper. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach actively. Lunging low. Breathe. Bring that forearm to your thigh, right arm up alongside the ear, pinky down, thumb up. Engage that forearm. You're peeking underneath that right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And then both hands down. We're going to come into that forward fold, which is going to feel so good. This time, actually, let's come up. So bring your hands to your waist. Come up nice and easy. We'll do a different version of our forward fold. So arms out to a T. Interlace those fingers the opposite way you normally do, the opposite way we did in the very beginning, so it feels weird. Press the knuckles down and gaze up. Feel the stretch through the front of your shoulders, and then lean forward. Hands lift. Crown reaches down. I can see that little tail of hair in my fireplace. That's fun. Breathe, shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Breathe. And then release, bring your hands down, walk your hands around that left foot, plant those hands, send the left foot up. Downward facing dog. And look between your hands, walk or float your feet forward. We'll do one more beautiful chair pose. Maybe try the other version from what you did last time. So if your toes are together, maybe Take your feet hips distance apart if they were parting. Squeeze those toes and knees together. And then sink down. Pulling the belly in. Engage your core. Strong. We'll come down into the prayer twist. So sink super low. Hook that left elbow outside your right knee. Twist, push into your palms and into that outside of the knee. Breathe. If that's no good, just open your twist. Either one. Beautiful. Then we'll gently come into regular chair, coming up. Then exhale down. Find your other twist. The other side might need an open twist. Maybe this one can do a prayer twist. Maybe this does a prayer twist more easily. Maybe it's really hard. Then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Yay. Peek forward. Hug yourself in this time. Notice the length that you've opened up, the back of your legs. And then gently roll up. We're going to do a little bit of balancing here where we hit the mat. So we'll do some tree to start with. Rooting through that left foot, feel really rooted. Then you're going to bring the ball of the right foot onto the mat. Find something that you're going to focus on and set up your core here before we start to balance. You're tucking the tail under, the low belly is pulling in, maybe even the pelvic floor is engaged. Shoulders are rolled back, shoulder blades squeezed together. Then bring that right foot off the ground. Either plant it on the calf or above the knee or right tucked into that inner thigh crease. Then from here, to engage actively the side where you'd like your branches to go. You can use the wall whenever you need to. Branches can stay planted around your waist, or they come out to the side, maybe up, wherever you feel good. Couple breaths. And then gently release, plant that root, shake the other one out. Thank you, left ankle. So strong. And now we try the other side. Kind of forgetting what just happened with the left side. This side is completely different. It might be easier, be more challenging, might be the same. So just no expectations. We're rooting through that left foot, drive it down into the ground. The pelvis is tilted slightly, so everything is engaged in the front. The core, pelvic floor, shoulders are nice away from the ears. The blades are squeezed together. From here, the chin is tucked slightly. Gonna lift that left foot and see where it goes here. Might stay down there at your calf, or it might come up higher on your leg. Let it be the same or different. You can see this side is not as sure as my other side today. Totally fine. And then wherever you'd like to put your branches, let them grow. They could be moving. They could be still. Same or different than last time. Heart is blooming and shining out of your chest. Chest is proudly up. And then gently release, shake out that right leg, yay. And we'll do dancing Shiva. This is a fun one. Be our last balancing pose. So we'll have some focused attention here, and then we'll be able to celebrate. So left foot grounded in. Bring that right knee up like marcher pose. Then you're going to actually hold on the outside of it with your left hand. So you're kind of reaching across your body. If it's available, you might reach the outside of the foot and extend the leg. Not as flexible as it could be. Totally fine. Right arm goes back then if you can. So you're either holding onto the knee or the foot. And then your gaze might follow that right thumb. See where you're at. Come in and out. Practice. Practice extending the leg. It's like I have more yoga to do. Stretching out my legs. More breath. Gently release. Shake everything out. Notice how your arm is feeling too. And then come to even stance. Press equally between both feet into the ground. And then rooting in, especially to the right. Bring the left knee up, nice and high. Then bring that right hand to the outside of the knee, the outer edge of that left foot. And then see where you're at. Left arm reaches behind. Strong foundation. But come in and out. Let yourself wobble and be wiggly. It's supposed to be like that. That's how we know we're changing, growing. Breath. One more. And then gently release. Yay. Shake out any feet. Maybe reach your arms up overhead for a beautiful stretch. Get in release those fingers if you like. And then we'll fold in. Last standing forward fold. Let it feel good. Gravity pulling down. Blood into our brain and our face. Breathe. Neck is relaxed. And then coming down to your seat. We're going to do some of our boat pose. It's a wonderful idea. Hitting our core. We warmed up our core today with some other things. So now we're ready to engage fully. So as you sit on your sit bones, reach your fingers behind. Keep that nice straightish back by pressing your heart and your chest up. Chin is gently tucked back. And then start to lean that torso back, keeping that straightish back. Squeeze your knees together so your legs are like one unit. Then lift your heels. Squeeze the ankles together. You can stay right here. This might be enough. Or reach your hands out and breathe. The breath. Good, strong determination. Here for a few more breaths. And then bring the hands back. Then bring the feet down. Press that heart up. Release the low belly. Maybe even windshield wiper those knees. Feeling good. Release, release. Then we're going to come back into our boat. This time we'll add some low boat too. We'll have some dynamism, some movement. Squeeze those legs together. Nice integrity with your chest. Breathe. You can lift your hands or keep them down. Couple breaths here first. And come down onto your low back. Extend your legs, looking at your toes. Breathe. Back to your high boat pose. Let it be a fun transition or a wobbly one, doesn't matter at all. And then down to low boat. Up to high boat. And down again. Up again. And one more. Down to low, or you can be done. Up to high. And then come all the way down. Yay. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch, stretch. Feels good. We'll bring our palms down by our hips and do a bridge pose just to kind of counter that beautiful boat, all that effort. Press your heels into the ground. They're near your sit bones. Turn your toes inward just slightly. Your palms are pressing down. Push through your heels to lift your hips off the mat. You can leave your hands where they are, actively pushing down, or interlace your fingers. Come out of the tops of your shoulders. Press forward with your shins and really drive your chest into your chin. More breath. Press, press. And then release. Hug those knees into your chest and rock around. It does feel so good. And coming down here, we're going to use the strap. Love that suggestion. So with your strap, we're going to hug both knees in for that hug, just like we did at the beginning, and extend the left leg, just like we did. Pull that right knee in, extend and engage that left thigh. And then wrap this strap under the ball of your foot. Pulling gently, finding that edge. Left leg is strong for you. Breathe. Boom, press. Breathing. In a breath or two, we're going to bring that leg over to the left, slowly, gently. Just pulling that leg to the side, letting gravity, but also doing it slow because it might be really intense. Bring that right arm out to the side. Coming full circle, just like our twist at the beginning, only now extending that leg. Got that blood moving, we warmed up muscles, and now we can access a deeper stretch. Couple of breaths here. And then gently up. Let your leg fall open to the side. Feel the inner thigh stretch. Left arm now if we go out to a T. Left leg still engaged. You might feel the hip flexor stretching. Then bringing that right leg all the way up, pull gently. And then bend the knee, give it a nice hug. Extend. Breathe. Feels good. Notice the difference. And then hug the left leg in. Get the strap. Extending that left leg. Press down with your right leg. And really pull to your edge. Breathing, not holding our breath. Breathing right into the tight hamstring or wherever else you're feeling sensation. Breathe that prana, that warm energy, encouraging it. Then take a strap in your right hand, and now it's time to gently guide the leg across the body towards the right. Left arm out to the T. The leg take its time, finding its edge. And breathe. Gently bring that left leg back up. Take your time, rainbowing it to the other side, switching hands, being gentle and slow, controlled. Right arm out to the side, and now just feel inner thigh, right hip flexor. Let it feel good. Another breath. Gently bringing that leg back up. Pull. Find that extra length. And then gently release. Hug the leg. Yes, that's a great idea before we extend it. And then extend the leg. Setting us up for this Shavasana time. Palms are up, feet off to the side. Notice how good your legs are feeling. Tuck the chin. Release your breath. Let it become natural. Relax. Relax into the floor. Starting to notice your back. Feel your breath again. Reaching your arms overhead. Enjoy the stretch. Maybe bringing your knees into your chest. You could stay on your back for a moment longer. Roll to your side. Beautiful rest. Starting your day again, fresh and new. What appreciation do you have for your practice? What reflections? How do you feel? How do you know your body better? And gently press up. Take your time, seated position. We'll press our palms together. Tuck your chin. Feel centered. Feel straight and strong. Enduring breath, bringing us energy fresh every moment. That breath in me honors the breath in you and us. Yay. Feeling good.